Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and this is your reading for the week of October 25th to 31st. So it includes Halloween or Samhain. If you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go watch that. This reading is very emotionally, I would say, propelled. Okay, and what I feel that you are dealing with, not rejection, but maybe rejection. I feel that we're just dealing with different energies right now, and the fact that some people in our lives, we can't make them walk the road that we are on, can cause us sometimes a little bit of distress. So I feel a lot of love in your heart, a lot of emotional ups and downs when it comes to this. It's apparent in this that your week will be emotionally charged in your hearts because of these situations. But you have to take it with, you have to take it as it comes, Pisces. I was going to say a grain of salt, but that's kind of, this is all about growth. Okay, underneath the deck, there's the King of Pentacles. It's all about overcoming things, and moving up and ahead and past things. Now, because of the nature of the cards, I've asked Spirit to really help guide you this week. So yay me, I'm going to have a lot of work to do this week regards to your journey. But this month has no surprise. It's been that way all month long. So I'm going to take chakra reading cards, see if any of the chakras can help you this week maneuver where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish this week, okay? Because there's a lot of introspection going in. We started with the Hermit, so that's going to help you. You just don't want to get stuck there, okay? That's, I feel like a big cautionary, like, don't get stuck in that energy of, it's like a non-starting, right? Holistic health, 7. So yeah, there's a lot of, let me just read what that says. 7, there's assessment, okay? 7's the card of assessment, and of course it's the root chakra. So, right, when you're trying to help somebody and they refuse you, it's rejection, it does kind of hit you in those chakras that may have just been recently healed, recently helped, okay? And they're still a little raw. So when something happens, we tend to react still in that kind of energy. So let me read you. You have drawn this card today to let you know the healing's at hand. It is your natural state of being to be healthy in all aspects of your life. Your mind, body, and spirit are constantly working to attain good health. Due to the world we live in, which is filled with stress and toxic chemicals, disharmony is prevalent. Right. The body, however, has an innate intelligence to heal. Your job is to get out of its way and clear your emotional and mental imbalances so the body can heal itself. Disease and sickness can occur on many levels. The body can store old emotions and belief, which in time can create imbalances in your outer energy, causing disharmony and disease. Healing is holistic, and when you can work on the many layers of being, miracle healing can occur and a state of well-being can take place. Have you been feeling out of balance, sluggish, or generally unwell? It's time to tune in and become aware of any disharmony in your field. Do what's required for holistic healing to occur. It's time to expand your awareness and look behind the issue of what emotion or outdated belief system could be causing an imbalance. You are the most powerful person in your life to create profound healing. It's time to look at yourself holistically and let go of anything that is not serving your highest purpose at this time. Do what is required to nurture this process, whether it is to go and see a healer, massage therapist, start a daily practice like yoga, meditation, or some other form of exercise. You may also be guided to change what you eat or change something in your environment. Whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it is a perfect time to take action and invite holistic healing into your life. Okay, this is the affirmation they want you to say. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. So this is saying that this may outwardly affect you in a body sort of thing, okay? Whatever's going on emotionally right now, it may not be great for the rest of you. So just think of that, Pisces, okay? You have to move on. While I was reading that, all I could hear was guides telling me, please write things down, okay? Please try to make sense of it, not just on a logical point of view, but on an emotional and a spiritual point of view when you are working this week with this energy. Okay, of feeling like somehow you failed, or somehow, you know, you've been put out to pasture energetically by other people that you care about. So just remember that everything is a phase and a stage, okay? So I'm going to get some clarifiers for all of these beautiful cards on a table. Let's work on this, Pisces, okay? Let's make it a week that we can really work well. I'm going to focus this week on you putting out your emotions and writing down what you feel. Even if you're not going through any kind of this type of situation, it's time for you to just maybe take stock of where you are at in anything in your life right now. So that would call this week the week of introspection, but also like journal. Write down what's going on, okay? And see the surprises that they may hold you. The Queen of Swords is clarifying this with the Hermit card. I love this Queen of Swords. It is explaining to me that you have the strength of character to be independent. You're going to be very critical of, she's very critical of her own thoughts, but you're going to be very wise and critical about what's going on. And this is what you need to do. You need to not take the emotion out of it, but make sure to put it back in balance on a level that makes sense, okay? Because when we're dealing with people that we love, such as this, if you haven't seen the reading from this morning, I will go see that one first. But when we're dealing with emotions from people that really care about us, or we care about them, sometimes it throws things out of perspective or out of alignment because our heart is involved, if that makes any sense. So remember that the block this is a cycle like anything else. Regardless of these people are connected to us or not, okay, on an emotional level, this is still cyclical. Whoa, big word. Big word for Jane. Cyclical. Okay, so to stop the wheels from turning, okay, so getting the Hermit in the block mode is taking this for introspection and then taking it too far, if you know what I mean. Okay, blocking out the light. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, Pisces. Hold on. I managed to not sneeze in your ear, so I'm pretty good. Ugh. Okay. So this is just saying that this is cyclical. You're not to get stuck in the Hermit energy, because this is also this is a time to just restore. It's not a time to get stuck here. Okay, and they're showing me the person who's a constant student who never takes their teachings and never does anything with it. They just stay a student for the rest of their lives and in college, you know, in school. It's not the same as being the apprentice and always learning, because when you do that, you become the teacher. At some points, you're the teacher. At some points, you're the student. This is being the forever student, is what they're showing me. So you're getting all the knowledge, but you're not sharing it. So this is no good. To get introspection without then using it to your advantage is kind of defeating the purpose. So this is what they're saying with this right now. With the star at the top, with the light shining through here, Pisces. Let's see. All right, the Seven of Pentacles. Here's that assessment card again. That's 7 coming through. I feel it's at the 7, the holistic health, okay? You're here to shine a light on something. And shining a light means illumination on what isn't working. So the card of the Seven of Pentacles is research phase to assess what works, what doesn't work. Okay, to have patience, to do trial and error. That's putting the theory into practical and finding out what works and what doesn't work. So this was the exercise for everything you've been going through this month. Remember that when you're moving forward, when you're doing things. It's not just solely to make your life miserable. There's lessons to learn. There's things to see, okay? So at your foundation, you have the Queen of Cups and the Fool. So you have the ability to be empathic, to be receptive, sensitive, introspective, but also see it as being, you know, trusting the universe to send you into a new path. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, showing you a new way to go. A growth, okay? Being grounded, figuring it out, being successful, nurturing, resourceful, organizing, okay? In a feminine way. Making sensible decisions that makes great progress. But it's also somebody who likes to protect others. So this could also be why you're trying to protect at the same time the relationships or the situations that you're in. So just don't let it impede your growth, okay? Because there's growth to be had here, Pisces. There's so much, a beautiful light of knowledge shining on this whole situation. You just got to remember to be open to it and not let it like really bog you down in the emotional side of it all. So before you was the Emperor. Two very different points of view. King of Pentacles. There was great opportunity for growth, or at least that's what you thought, okay? You were being very pragmatic, okay? You thought, I'm showing you some great information here. It's very great, and it's going to be abundant for you, and it's going to show you great things and stability. But there's a stubbornness that comes with the King of Pentacles, okay? So in your goodness and trying to show the way, there may have been like a bucking of heads here. So that's what I mean. You showed up with like branches that you're saying, look, it's a mustache, or it's, you know, it's almost like a flowering branch, or it's going to flower, but all they see is an empty branch. So your view and their view very much differed. Okay, or the situation differed from what you thought it was. Because this could not only be people, they're telling me this could be a situation, okay, that you've been facing all month. These energies could be like on an environment type deal. The Four of Swords. Knight of Cups. Okay, so what's coming up? Crucial to you, and I love the way that it's coming with holistic health as well, like it's in the same row in your future, is the Knight of Cups. The ups and downs of your emotional journey. Knight of Cups, I feel, is very much high in emotion, low emotion. You're going like, oh, I'm great. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm great. Oh, I'm not. Essential to it is a lot of rest, because you're going to throw yourself out of wax. Okay, holistic health. You need to take care of you. This is so very important. Okay. If you stay in a mental or in a state of emotional down, it may cause you a lot of physical pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain. Let me see here. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, so how to present yourself. Seven of Cups. I felt with the Seven of Cups for the very first time, I think I should say, that I felt that it was less about you choices. I felt like it was indecision or illusion about your choices. So important to how to present yourself is to actually know what you're trying to do here, or having an inkling or a spark of an idea with the Ace of Wands to pick one situation that's going to infuse you with energy. So this is what you want to show people. So I see somebody writing in a book, picking one emotion or one feeling that came through in the last month and working on that very diligently, okay? So that's kind of the example that I'm showing you. Take one thing and work on that. Work on the knowledge and the insight that you got on it, okay? So that's how you want to present yourself, how others see you as the King of Swords, a very calculated, very thinking sort of person with the Princess of Pentacles. The Princess of Pentacles, known as the Page of Pentacles, is being having a new project, new studies, being a student or apprentice, gaining skills. So like I said, this hermit type deal is going to bring you into that type of energy where you're going to feel like you're learning a lot. And that's okay. I mean, that's what you want to do. You really want to go into introspection. You just don't want to go into it so much that it bogs you down and represses you. Okay? So the King of Swords, like, he's really good, but he can be so intense that he forgets that there's other energies out there, okay? Such as emotions and stuff. So don't be too much of the apprentice, okay? Like, too much of the student who never uses any of their knowledge. This is coming through very, very clearly. So, your hopes and fears is the Four of Cups. Okay. The Prince of Swords. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords here. Right. Of course we do. The hopes and fears is just saying hopes and fears is the Page of Swords. Because you can look at it from the hopes standpoint or the fears standpoint. So it's saying it all. With the Four of Cups, it's just saying that you are at a point where you have choices to make. You can feel like take time to examine the situation to make it better, or procrastinate and keep feeling disconnected. Okay? So these are your choices here. And it comes in with the Page of Swords. Be very careful how you are using your energy this week. Because you can let it spiral, whichever one works for you, out of control. Okay? So the outcome is the Ten of Wands, but it's beautiful flowers. So this indicates to me that there's beauty in you for this, okay? In other words, you, the situation that is giving you so much grief is one that you care about. And the Two of Cups, which I use because I don't like ending with a burden card, especially for an outcome. It's like, ugh. With the Two of Cups, which means that it deals with something that you have harmony with. It's something that is important to you, okay? That brings you harmony, and you don't want to stay in this harmony with this situation. So, beautiful. Beautiful last card to come up with, okay? Crucial to this situation is that you're going to have to look at it. This is what the Judgment card is about. Review, change what needs to be changed, and release the rest. Whether or not you like that outcome, that's what needs to happen. And it always needs to happen. When a situation comes in that you don't like, that's not appealing to you, regardless of the outcome, whether the outcome fits. So like I say, there's always answers to questions. You just may not like it. Okay? There's always solutions to everything. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean there's no solution to something. So what I'm feeling here is that some of you are just going to have to let go of some of this. I'm not saying to desert people or anything like that. I'm saying put it aside, okay? You may not be able to change the outcome or change somebody's mind or change the situation right away. Like I said, you have your own free will, and so do they. So do the situations and questions. They have their own timelines, and it's up to you to figure out what you got out of that situation, okay? Not to figure out how you can change it when you can't. Doesn't mean you never will be able to change the situation. It just means that maybe there's no real solution that you're going to like at the moment, okay? So you may have to end up living, one of the outcomes may be that you may have to carry these beautiful flowers with you for a bit, okay? It's much better than sticks, and it smells a lot nicer. Just don't burden yourself so much that it causes you it causes your an impediment in how you are healing or dealing. Okay, a lot of rest coming through. Four of Swords. Water your garden. See, this is like looking at your garden. The assessment, the Pentacles. That's going into your garden. There's a lot of attending to what you need to do to take care of yourself here. Make sure that you do that, Pisces. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. They're all around here. If you look at that. Okay, it's all like working in the garden. So just remember this. You have to just take really good care. Assess. Work on the things that you had to learn from these experiences. Don't be so hard on yourself, even if you can't fix them right now. And don't let it burden you too much, even if it is grounded in love or people that you care about or situations you don't really want to see an end to. It's okay to just take a pause and just continue on. At the end is the Devil, right? So this is talking about these cycles, these repetitive cycles of guilt that we go into. Okay? Don't trick yourselves into and getting stuck. Okay? In cycles of guilt, frustration, or just coming back to the same thing over and over again. It's just, it's really not good for you. And that's what Spirit is trying to say about this week. So when this is happening, I really want you to focus on your inner journey, okay? Not on the situation that you can't fix. We're going to be working on that. I'm going to help you with this week, Pisces, okay? We're going to try to keep it light because more like weeks of dealing with these other energies, they're zapping me out. So I'm going to try and like meditate with Spirit and see if we can come up with something here that that really takes your mind off of this, or maybe exercises that will help you work on this, okay? Work on the insight that you need to move past this. All right, Pisces, I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, and please take care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow, as always.